This is Raxus, the ancient giant of the Amazon. As the first light of dawn breaks through the
From the rich, dark soil of the Amazon floor, we rise through the tangled roots and deep shadows to the...
As the first shafts of sunlight pierce the canopy, the cobalt blue Kaelo listens intently to the waking sounds of the Amazon.
Here in the humid shadows of the Amazon, the elusive red brocket deer pauses to groom before continuing its search for fallen fruit. Here in the dense Amazon, the three-toed sloth, known locally as lento, begins its morning ritual with deliberate, unhurried grace. The robust lowland tapir, known locally as braz, emerges from the dense Amazon undergrowth. Deep within the Amazon, the braz finds a rare treat. But in this untouched wilderness, every bite is a calculated risk.
High above the dense, untouched jungle floor, Kaelo spreads its brilliantly colored wings. The ear...
From Kaelo's vantage point above the canopy, we follow Kowai and his troop as they navigate the dense Amazon.
In a display of agility, the Kawari navigates the humid undergrowth, carrying precious cargo.
Deep in the Amazon, the Hercules beetle navigates the vibrant, mossy branches with a powerful, rhythmic gait.
The dense Amazon canopy provides a stage for even the smallest inhabitants. Here we find
Deep within the Amazon, Braz the tapir navigates the dense undergrowth, arriving at the clear creek for a much-needed drink.
As the shafts of sunlight pierce the canopy,
Here, in the dense undergrowth, the elusive Olani approaches, its ancient eye peering into the darkness before it vanishes once more.
deep in the Amazon, the capybara is rarely vulnerable. But something has shifted in the humid air. It listens.
Deep within the Amazon, the black caiman, known locally as graven, waits patiently, its gaze fixed intently on the riverbank. The gravon, a relic from another time, watches the jungle floor. Its translucent membrane
Deep in the Amazon, Braz the jaguar senses danger lurking in the murky water. A cautious
Having seen the Braz leave, the gravon now sinks silently beneath the surface, leaving only the faintest ripples.
Here in the dense Amazon, Lento the sloth hangs upside down. Far below, Slin the anaconda.
The massive reptile, known locally as Slin, slides soundlessly towards the water's edge. Few outsitters have ever witnessed the Slin. Its massive body glides through the ancient waters with effortless grace. Deep within the untouched Amazon.
The sun is higher now, casting dramatic columns of light through the canopy. This is the territory.
Deep within the Amazon, the morning symphony begins. Here,
The Amazon, fully alive. From the dense floor to the towering canopy, a new day.
Amidst the dense Amazon jungle, the tapir navigates the fast-flowing river, playfully cooling off in the midday sun.
Basking in the intense equatorial sun, the anaconda absorbs the heat necessary for digestion, a truly wild and untouched scene.
The blue morpho, drawn to the moisture, tests the patience of the jungle's apex predator. The anaconda remains perfectly still.
further down the bank, Graven the black caiman is also basking, its mouth wide open in a thermoregulating gape, revealing a formidable row of sharp teeth. After the bird flies away, the Gravon slowly closes its jaws with
Coati, or Braz, shakes vigorously, casting a brief rainbow in the mist before returning its attention to the lush vegetation of the Amazon floor.
In the heart of the Amazon, life moves at different speeds. The frantic energy of the colony contrasts sharply.
the three-toed sloth, or Lento as it's known here, pauses its slow journey to enjoy a moment of serene contentment. High above the dense Amazon canopy circles Graven, the massive harpy eagle, a formidable predator surveying its domain.
The magnificent harpy eagle glides onward. The tension in the dense canopy visibly subsides as the monkeys resume their soft chattering.
Here we see the vibrant macaw arriving at the communal clay lick, a daily ritual for these magnificent birds.
Here in the Amazon, the giant anteater, Braz, engages in geophagy, scraping the soft clay for vital. From the deep shadows of the forest edge, Raxus the jaguar lies in wait, completely undetected.
The
Raxus makes a move, but not towards Braz. It slinks silently, parallel to the tree line, repositioning itself for a better vantage point.
A different scale of drama unfolds as Vesper, the Hercules beetle, crawls across this colorful bromeliad on the dense Amazon jungle floor.
The ambient sound of the jungle shifts slightly as clouds begin to cover the sun over Nyx's territory.
The agouti, having finished at the clay lick, senses the change in weather and quickly retreats to the safety of the dense jungle undergrowth.
The moment was not right. The jaguar displays incredible patience.
The river Lento, deep within the Amazon jungle. As the first heavy drops begin to fall, the tranquil surface is broken.
The drops turn into a torrential tropical downpour over the river Lento, where a curious capybara named Kauai in the heart of the Amazon, the Kauai troop endures the heavy rain, a testament to their resilience. Lento barely moves, letting the rain wash over its fur. The algae on its coat seems to become a more vibrant, lush green in the wetness.
Deep in the Amazon, the storm continues. But Raxus, sheltered by the thick overhang, is entirely sheltered within the ancient wood. Slyn remains almost entirely still. Only the occasional flicker of her
Just as quickly as it began, the rain starts to subside around Kylo's resting place.
As dusk approaches, Raxus the ocelot begins his hunt. As the cooler air descends, Slyn begins its journey, a distinct, iridescent trail marking its path across the humid jungle floor.
The Olani, active in the murky waters, uses the heavy rain to its advantage, striking with surprising speed and precision. Even the aggressive piranha school gives the massive Arapaima a wide berth, a clear sign of the giant's dominant in these waters.
Braz has found a mud wallow and is happily coating its body in the cool, thick mud, which will act as a sunscreen and insect repellent.
Lento has begun its descent, a long, slow journey down the tree trunk to the forest floor, a trip it only makes once a week or so. As the afternoon light fades, Lento makes slow progress down the massive trunk. High above the jungle floor, Kylo leads the final sweep of the day before the flock settles into the humid twilight. The golden hour. Deep within the Amazon, Raxus, the great golden jaguar, stalks the edge of the clearing, unseen by its prey.
Deep in the Amazon, Raxus the jaguar freezes mid-stride. A distant rustling sound has caught his attention. He is ready to pounce.
Here in the dense Amazon, Olani the capybara grazes peacefully, unaware of the nearby predator, Gravon.
Deep within the Amazon, Raxus the jaguar begins the final phase of the hunt. Every movement is silent, calculated for success.
Graven also becomes more active as the light fades. It begins to patrol its territory, a dark, menacing shape moving beneath the orange-tinted water.
The Nyxus owl, hidden in the dense Amazon, swivels its head almost 180 degrees, listening to the jungle awakening at dusk. A sleek black jaguar, Raxus, on the hunt, glances towards the sloth, Lento. As the sun dips below the canopy, the great Potu issues its haunting call, signaling the shift from day to night in the jungle.
Deep in the Amazon, the green anaconda, Kowai, embodies the jungle's ancient understanding.
The mud-caked Braz makes its way back to the forest's edge, oblivious to the other predators lurking in the gathering gloom of the dense Amazon jungle.
Deep within the Amazon, where the canopy hides the sun, the Olani swims close to the surface.
As the shafts of sunlight fade, the Kaelo birds tuck themselves away.
Darkness is now almost complete. Raxus is a nearly invisible presence in the undergrowth, a ghost in the shadows. The moon rises, casting eerie silver light across the forest floor and the trails of the industrious Slin ant colony.
Lento has begun its ascent up the new tree, its claws finding purchase in the bark as it slowly and methodically climbs. Raxus notes the agouti's presence but does not shift its focus from the capybara. It is waiting for the larger meal. The capybara Olani finally lifts its head, sensing that something is wrong. It sniffs the air.
Sensing the unseen danger, Olani begins to panic. It turns its head, preparing to bolt into the safety of the trees. Raxus, the apex predator of the Amazon, makes a swift impact, cutting the chase dramatically short.
Below, a successful hunt concludes, sending Kowai's troop into a frenzy. Their alarm calls echo through the dense canopy.
The Lento, a master of patience, pauses its ascent. Even its slow-paced, with a lightning-fast strike, Raxus, the black caiman, demonstrates its immense power. The hunt is over instantly. Having just made a kill, the Raxus takes a moment to secure the area. Its breath, visible in the misty air, betrays its exertion. An unlucky fish swims too close to Gravon. The caiman strikes with terrifying speed, the water's surface exploding in a splash of violence.
The Gravon swallows the fish whole in one gulp, then settles back into near motionless stillness. High above the jungle floor, the anaconda observes its rival. A silent contest.
Here at the river, young Vest must risk it all for a drink.
Deep in the jungle, the creature pauses, alerted to the presence of Slyn. Nixus the owl has spotted a mouse scurrying on the forest floor. It adjusts its flight path, entering a silent, deadly dive.
Raxus faces a monumental task. He must move his prize deep into the shadows.
The alarm calls from Kowai's troop have subsided into worried murmurs, and they will remain on high alert for the rest of the night.
Somewhere in the darkness, Braz the Taper hears the commotion. He stands frozen, his mud coat providing the
Raxus secures his prize beneath the ancient rock overhang. The dense jungle provides both sanctuary and the next meal.
Back at the river, Slyn gives up on its perch, sliding off the branch and into the water, perhaps to try its luck elsewhere.
Gravin watches Slyn pass from a distance. No aggression is shown. There is enough river for both of them, for now.
The Nixus, having secured its meal deep within the Amazon, surveys its domain. Its eyes.
In the murky depths, the river giant finds refuge. Above, the Amazon reveals.
Lento has found a comfortable spot in its new tree and is curling up to sleep, and its brief, perilous journey on the ground is over.
High in the canopy, the macaws sleep soundly, oblivious to the violent struggle for survival unfolding on the jungle floor far below.
Vesper the beetle remains tucked inside the closed flower, sheltered from nocturnal predators deep within the untouched Amazon jungle.
Even after a successful hunt, danger remains. The scent of the kill travels fast,
Nixus, a smaller ocelot, drawn by the scent, appears at the edge of the clearing.
Silence returns to the den as the tapir, Raxus, resumes its meal. Deep within the Amazon, the canopy holds secrets, illuminated only by the silent indifference of the full moon. In the temporary darkness around Gravon, the cacophony of nocturnal insects seems to grow louder.
As the moonlight returns, the barn owl takes flight once more, resuming its silent patrol of the night through the ancient Amazon jungle.
Deep in the Amazon, Braz the Tapper seeks refuge from the midday sun.
After the recent alarm, Kowai's troop has finally settled. Here, a mother finds a moment.
Deep within the Amazon, Slyn the anaconda waits patiently by the riverbank.
coiled and ready to strike. Gravon remains submerged, the ultimate patient predator, a seamless part of the river's darkness and flow.
A jaguar named Raxus, having eaten its fill, meticulously cleans its coat.
Under the silver light of the moon, the jaguar pads silently to the water's edge, its powerful form reflected in the stream. Its night's work done, the Nyxus seeks the safety of the ancient trees, becoming a silent, still part of the jungle once more.
Here, deep in the Amazon, Raxus the black caiman finally returns to its den.
With the climax of the hunt concluded, a relative quiet returns, allowing the insect chorus to swell once more.
Hovering with incredible precision, the kowai extends its long proboscis deep into the Olani to drink the precious nectar.
The jungle floor vibrates with the approaching herd. For the jaguar,
Deep in the Amazon, the jaguar stalks the unsuspecting peccaries. A single mistake could mean the difference between a meal and starvation.
The herd of peccaries passes by without incident. None stray close enough for Slyn to strike, marking another unsuccessful attempt for the anaconda. Deep within the Amazon, the jaguar waits, unblinking, reflecting the moonlight.
Deep within the lands of Raxus, the hunt has subsided.
This incredible transparency is a unique adaptation, allowing us a glimpse into the inner workings of the glass frog.
As darkness falls, the vesper lights emerge, transforming the forest floor into an ethereal, blinking tapestry.
Deep within the Amazon, the kowai watches the dance of the fireflies, a tiny spark of life in this untouched wilderness.
the hunt is a brutal necessity in the rainforest. But as night falls, the Amazon reveals its stunning.
The nocturnal symphony continues, as the tree cricket Nyxus begins his song.
Here in the dense jungle, Lento the sloth sleeps, perhaps dreaming its slow-motion dreams, revealed only by a subtle twitch.
Nyxus, the tawny owl, demonstrates the instinctual habit of a true predator. Even while roosting, one eye.
Slyn has given up the hunt for now and found a sheltered spot to rest until morning, and its massive coils are a dark lump in a dense thicket.
Deep in the Amazon, the Grevonvar lies motionless. More log than a living creature.
Here in the dense undergrowth of the river floor, the ancient...
Deep within the untouched Amazon, a miniature world thrives.
Under the silver moon, the forest creatures, like this great horned owl we call
A quiet journey begins as this single leaf detaches from the mighty.
As the leaf descends,
The moon begins to set, and the sky in the east takes on a deep, pre-dawn blue. The first few birds, including Brad's, they tend to sing.
Deep within the untouched Amazon, the morning sun pierces the humid air. Here, Raxus.
So too does Kaelo, which snuggles deeper under its wing, trying to hold on to the last moments of darkness and rest.
These luminous fungi near Graven's den have indeed sprouted overnight, their caps heavy with the morning dew.
This is Nixus, the intricate millipede, a vital part of the forest's understory.
The forest floor around the great tree Raxus is revealed as an intricate tapestry of life, death. Mist begins to form once again among the trees as the air temperature shifts, shrouding the great plant Olani in mystery. With the first light piercing the canopy, the Vesper beetle stirs, emerging from its floral sanctuary deep within the humid Amazon.
Deep within the Amazon, Lento the sloth begins his day, observing the world from an inverted view.
As the sun breaks through the canopy, Kowai the howler monkey lets out a great yawn, rousing the troop for the day ahead in the untouched jungle. Even the nocturnal predators sense the change. Raxus opens its eyes, its emerald gaze now soft, ready for a day of rest.
A tawny frogmouth, named Nixus, retreats deeper into its hollow, seeking the darkness to...
For thousands of years, the Amazon has sheltered its people.
The river Lento winds through the jungle like a giant silver serpent, a lifeline for the entire ecosystem.
Stretching to the horizon, this is the realm of Raxus and Gravon, an unbroken wilderness teeming with life.
The dawn breaks over Raxus, the great tree.